Here on the first question.
Jay Donde, ESPN. LeBron, in what way do you tie the avenue for athletes to become global icons to Muhammad Ali?
Can you kind of clarify that question a little bit more?
I guess, do you at all see a sense of that or maybe see the groundwork that he laid for athletes to become global brands, the world renown that comes for people in your position today? To what degree do you tie that to Muhammad Ali?
First of all, my condolences goes to the Ali family. Rest his soul to the GOAT. Not quite sure if I'm going to answer your question exactly how you wanted to, but just so many thoughts come to my mind when I think about the man who passed away yesterday. What he represented. As a kid, I gravitated towards him because he was a champion, but I only knew as a kid what he did inside the ring. As I got older and I started to be more knowledgeable about the sport, about sport in general, and about the guys who paved the way for guys like myself, I understood that he is the greatest of all time, and he was the greatest of all time because of what he did outside of the ring. Obviously, we knew how great of a boxer he was, but I think that was only 20% of what made him as great as he was. What he stood for. I mean, it's a guy who basically had to give up a belt and relish everything that he had done because of what he believed in, and ended up in jail because of his beliefs. That's a guy who stood up for so many different things throughout the times where it was so difficult for African Americans to even walk in the streets. And for an athlete like myself today, without Muhammad Ali, I wouldn't be sitting up here talking in front of you guys. I wouldn't be able to walk in restaurants. I wouldn't be able to go anywhere where blacks weren't allowed back in those days because of guys like Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell, Lou Alcindor, Jackie Robinson, and the list goes on and on. So when an icon like Muhammad Ali passed away, it's just it's very emotional. It's also gratifying to know that a guy, one man, will sacrifice so much in his individual life, knowing that it will better the next generation of men and women after him. So today I can sit and go to China and make trips to China and all over the world, and people know my name and know my face. I give all credit to Muhammad Ali because he was the first icon. He is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time, and it has zero to do with his accomplishments inside the ring. So hopefully I was able to cover it.
LeBron, you were one of the players that spoke out about the injustice about Trayvon Martin when you were a member of the Miami Heat. Can you talk about the legacy, the type of legacy that Muhammad Ali will leave on this earth?
I think what's unfortunate sometimes with some of our greats and some of our role models and some of our leaders is that we don't appreciate them until they're gone. And I think that's unfortunate. But I think in Muhammad's case, I hope we was able to appreciate him from the time that he was set or stepped foot on earth, and along his path from a kid all the way to a teenager, all the way to an adult, and to a father, and so on and so on. His legacy will obviously live on, and it's funny. Last night we were back at the hotel, and a good friend of mine, or a role model friend of mine, who actually grew up in the same hometown as Muhammad Ali and kind of around the same age. He put on last night on the TV where we were the Thriller in Manila, the fight between Ali and Frazier, and it was it was just an unbelievable pound for pound slugfest, but just two greats, just seizing the opportunity and seizing the moment to be in, to doing what they love to do, and you know, just sent a lot of emotions through all of us, just in that room watching it, and you know, like I said, I had an opportunity to meet him a few times. And for him to be able to fight the disease that he had for so long, I think 3 decades he had that disease for, and still be able to recognize and do the things that he wanted to do and live on, he's a powerful man.